Okay, there. What does DS Domination stand for? It stands for the righteous. It stands for the free. I'm just kidding. I know what you're asking. It stands for dropship domination. DS is for dropship. Let me turn up some volumes here for you guys. Da-da-da. Newbie, Christine, UK, want to see you prove. Anyone from the UK doing this? Anyone from the UK doing this? Let me see if I can answer that really quick for you. We have an entire UK group, but we have so many groups I'm having trouble locating it. But we have, I would say, thousands of people from the UK doing this. Let me see if I can find. I'm looking at my Facebook, and there's all kinds of groups down my left side. Let's see. I'm trying to find the UK one. Oh, what did they name themselves? That will come across it. But yeah, the answer to your question is we have a ton of people from the UK. Okay. I'm so excited right now. Viva Las Vegas. Neil from Indianapolis. Awesome. Georgia here from Chicago. Welcome. Would love to meet some, please, Roger. Awesome. Must you have a Facebook account in order to do this? Absolutely not. Okay. So I'm seeing some questions from some DS members that are already in DS Domination. Every single week we do the exact same cycle. On Tuesday, tonight, we introduce DS Domination to new people. On Wednesday at 8 p.m. in your back office under the Pro Training, you can register for the webinar, and we train you and answer questions if you're an existing member. At 10 p.m., you can register for the Elite Training, and we do the same thing. And then we also train for affiliates on weekends. So we have a complete system set up. So tonight's webinar is for an introduction to DS Domination, not for already existing members, but you're welcome to hang out if you like. No troubles at all. Want to be as excited as you are after joining. No problem. Well, you guys told me what you wanted to see, and if you will spend till about 8:15 on here focused, I'll drive it home. I'll nail it. I'll prove it to you beyond a doubt. And if that's the key, though, because you guys have seen probably so many things, so many different things online, offline, so many promises in life that now they just kind of glide right over you. But no matter what you think of the world or opportunity or work from home or whatever, you can never find something unless you at least pay attention, right? So you have to at least pay attention. I mean, I might have the winning lottery numbers for real for the billion-dollar lottery on Saturday, and if you're not paying attention, then you wouldn't see them. So I'm not looking for like 2 hours of your time, but I will tell you the exact layout is it'll take me 3 minutes to lay out, 3 to 5 minutes to lay out what's going to happen. A total of 15 minutes to show you beyond a shadow of a doubt that it works. I mean, you'd have to think aliens were involved that it didn't work at that point, and then you'll be pretty excited. So if you shut everything down from till 8:17, you'd be really excited about this. Cindy Carr from Atlanta, Georgia, welcome. Jesus from Florida, welcome. No need to do that, Neil Graves. You can hang on, man. So it's only 20 minutes. No, I'll go longer than 20 minutes. I'll probably go about 45 minutes, but it'll take me 15 to 20 minutes for you to go, oh my gosh, I found this. It really does work. You'll have no doubts after 15, 20 minutes. It's impossible for you to doubt it, okay? Impossible. It's going to be like you're standing beside me on a riverbank. I throw a line into the water. I catch a big fish, and I show you the fish, and you're standing right there, and then you got to argue that there's no fish in the water. It's that concrete. So there's really no way to do it. Albrecht Small, welcome. Yes, this is drop shipping. Goose Bay, Labrador. Welcome, Randy. Terry from North Carolina, welcome. Hello from Arizona. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Great question, Goran Sajnar. Where are you from, Goran? Arizona, Gary Rice, welcome. Glenn Hall, hello, 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 hello. Serbia, awesome. Mike from Ottawa, Ontario, excellent. Yes, please, Roger. It's 1 a.m. in the UK, and I'm excited. Teach us how to fish, please, for sure. Oh, you live in Georgia, Goran. Awesome. David from Santa Clara, California, welcome from Louisiana. Guys, we'll be starting in about 2 minutes. I'll kick this off for you, and then we'll just go, okay? And you know, I'm as straight as you're going to see as far as laying this out for you, okay? Teresa Campbell, Valdosta, Georgia, welcome. Doug, welcome. Peter, hello, my friend. Let's get this thing going. 2 minutes, 2 minutes. Jeff from, is it Melbourne? Who am I going to sell that fish to? I just sold it to you. Excellent, excellent. I cannot connect to my Chromebook. I'm not sure what that means if you can enter the chat. How about the playoffs? What does that mean? Did you mean to put payoffs? How about the playoffs? I'm not sure what that means. Battle Creek, Michigan, welcome. Mustafa from Dubai, welcome. Melbourne, Florida, welcome. The NBA playoffs? The NHL playoffs? What do you want me to do with them? Like, how about the NBA playoffs? I'm not sure what you're asking me. Did I say something about basketball? Phil Brisbane, show me the fishing rod. Okay, here we go. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. Michelle, Lee from Australia. Michelle from Florida. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Okay, let's see. Oh, good, it's 8 o'clock. I can stop talking. Here we go, guys. Ready? Are you ready? Set. Ready? Yes. You ready? Okay, let's do it. Show my screen. Start the recording. Do this. Let me see if I can turn the volume up here. That'll work. That makes me feel better. Okay. Here we go, guys. It's 8 p.m. Eastern Time. My name is Roger Langell. I reside in Charlotte, North Carolina. This all started with me walking away from a job that I worked 86 hours a week at. I owned a restaurant. I owned half a restaurant, I should say, with my father-in-law. I left, couldn't handle it anymore. It was too much work. Came home, started doing eBay, had to make eBay work, and now 8 years later, here we are. On here learning from what I did to generate $1.2 to $1.8 million. My goal for you on this webinar is to challenge me every step of the way till I prove to you beyond a shadow of a doubt that this absolutely works. That's what I want you to do. You have two tasks. You want to fight me like a rabid dog that this doesn't work. That's your position. My position is it does work, okay? The other thing is while you're fighting me in your mind the whole time, I want you to ask yourself, can you do this, okay? It doesn't matter if I made money. It doesn't matter the thousands and thousands that are making money. It doesn't matter if your friend that told you they made money. It doesn't matter if Facebook people told you they made money. It's all about you making money and whether or not you can do this. So here we go. The first thing I'm going to show you is I'm going to go to a website called Alexa.com. And Alexa.com, you will see, is owned by Amazon.com. It's right up here, an Amazon.com company. Now, when I research our site, dsdomination.com, live in front of you on the screen, I click go, and it gives us our ranking. In the United States, we're ranked 724. In the world, 2461. That's not going to make you any money, but it tells you where our website ranks based on amount of visitors we get each and every single month, okay? Now, remember those numbers vaguely. You don't have to write them down, 2,400, 700. If I go to Oprah.com, who I think we probably all know who she is, you can see her site is less active, has less visitors than DS Domination. Now, we have nothing in common, but that'll give you some sort of vision of how big we are, okay? So we've been in business 9 months. Oprah, an online talk show legend, and we get more visitors, more traffic to our site every single day. Now, I want to show you our site because there's nothing flashy there. It's a very plain Jane site. This isn't the site you receive as a member, but this is just our homepage. There's really a little video here, and there's not much to see, yet we get all of these visitors. How do we do that? People are telling people who are telling people who are telling people that there's a lot of money to be made here. It's just like a good restaurant. You drive down the road, there's one restaurant empty, there's one restaurant with a line around the block. Which one has the good food? Well, our website literally has a line around the block. Which website makes you money? Oprah or our site? Okay, that's what we're talking about here. Now it's time for me to prove this to you. As I prove this to you, I want you to ask the question at the same time, am I doing anything weird or funny? And can you do this? And I'm going to ask these questions because they're just to drive the point home. Can you go to Amazon.com? Of course you can. Every day you can go to Amazon.com and type a word in a box. I'm going to type in the word blue. Can you type a word in a box? Of course you can. Behind the word, I'm going to type Amazon. That allows me to get results that are just Amazon results because other companies sell on Amazon, and I don't want to deal with them. I just want to deal with Amazon. So if you start with DS Domination, you'll go type a word in a box and put Amazon behind it. Are you all with me? Did we all pass that test? Can we all do that? Of course, I'm going to click go. You see here there's 2.858 million results. You don't have to memorize that. There's just a heck of a lot of results. So when you type a word in tomorrow, there'll be a heck of a lot of results. Now all we're going to do is research a product. Now research sounds like something we did in school. It sounds like science. It brings up words like hypothesis and crazy. It's not that type of research. We're literally going to click our mouse 3 or 4 times and start making money. Okay? So what you'll discover is for the first 4 or 5 years of my eBay career doing $1.2 to $1.8 million from my living room with no overhead, I used Amazon as my supplier. These are where the products came from, okay? And you'll see that I didn't have to pre-buy them. I didn't have to warehouse them, everything else. I invented what is now called drop shipping. I invented it. That's right. So far, all you guys should be positive of is you can go to Amazon and type a word in a box and get some results. Good, we're all on the same page. Now I'm going to head over to eBay. Can you all head to eBay? Of course you can go to eBay. It's a multi-billion, zillion-dollar company. You can go there on your own, right? And I'm going to type in a few words to try and find this item. This item right here. I'm going to research these dishes. I'm over on eBay. I'm going to type in Pyrex Kitchen 10 and do a search. Can you guys all type a few words in and try and find the item on Amazon? Of course you can. So now that I have the item I'm looking for on eBay, I want to point this out to you. This right here is a picture taken in Grandma's house. This all-white background here is an Amazon photo, okay? So if you guys can see the difference between a picture taken in Grandma's house and an Amazon photo, well, so far you're good to go. Pretty easy stuff so far, I hope, and nothing funny, nothing weird. So you'll see all kinds of dishes here. You'll have some thoughts in your head like, look at all the competition, does this work? But I'll address every single one of your questions. I'm going to grab a seller. I'm going to click on this seller right here, okay? And this seller's name is Renato123456. They tried to sell this for $28.29. There's 5 days left, and they're saying that they have a quantity of 8 available, all right? This doesn't tell me anything. I'm not interested in selling these dishes. I just needed to start someplace. So if I click on see other items on Renato, now I can say, okay, look at these all white backgrounds. I know those are Amazon photos. So now I'm going to dig a little bit deeper. Just because you have these 1,300 items up here, it doesn't mean that the people on this webinar can make any money. Just because you have this listed for $21, I don't know if it's sold. So what have I proven so far? Pretty much nothing. But if I go over here, well, down here actually, it's off the screen. Let me grab it for you. If I go down the screen a little bit, let me erase my pen, and I click on sold listings, well, then we can say, hey, how much did you sell it for? How much did it cost? Did you make any money? Okay? So now I'm going to click on the sold listings on this seller and see what comes up. So we see 323 results in the last couple weeks. Awesome. So they sold a cot here, some sort of gun holster here, some headphones here, a golf putter here, but did they make any money? So let me click on this stick vacuum cleaner right here, and I'll see that they sold 2 of them for about $38 and $4 shipping. So somebody paid them $42 for the vacuum, and somebody else paid them $42 for the vacuum. They sold 2 vacuums. Okay, great. Well, how much are the vacuums? I'm going to go down to their description. I'm going to grab part of their title, and I'm going to go back to Amazon just to see how much those vacuums are. Paste it in, click go. And there's the vacuum for $19.96. Back to eBay, vacuum, back to Amazon, vacuum. Now, if you're sharp and you're still fighting me, you might be saying, well, that one's facing to the left, and that one's facing to the right. So let me click on the vacuum here on Amazon, and you'll see there's alternate pictures on Amazon, and there's his picture pointing to the left. There's the thing right there. Sold for $42, cost $20. So a profit of $22 minus some eBay fees. He made about $16, $17 on that listing. He sold 2 of them. He made $34 for about 4 minutes work. Not bad. Maybe that's a fluke. Maybe this is my friend. Maybe I set it up. But let's look a little further anyway. I'll click on this. I guess it's a paper target for air guns or something. Sold them for $22.50. He sold 2 of them. If I scroll down and grab part of his title, copy it, head back to Amazon to see how much he paid for the items, click go. Here they are right here, 100 pack, $4.97, and he sold them for $22.50 each, a markup of $17.50 minus some fees. He made $14, sold 2 of them, made about $28. Now, I know you have all kinds of questions like, how do I know what to list? And what about shipping from Amazon? Isn't that factored in? Don't I have to buy this stuff? Just let me get through it. Keep fighting me, but let me prove it to you, okay? I'll scroll down. I'll grab another one, and I'll kind of give you the numbers and make my point. Here's some sort of wall safe that sold for $33 plus $5 shipping, $38. If I grab part of his title, I head back over to Amazon. I go up, I paste this into Amazon, I take a look, I see the cost is $29.04, markup of $9. He made about $5 or $6 after fees on that, okay? So let me see if there's an alternate picture down here. Okay, good. Okay, so you can see that he's making some money, or it appears he's making some money if you're still fighting me. So let me go back to this vacuum, and I'll show you exactly what's going on. Oop, copy, paste. We're going to teach you how to do this even better than pretty much every seller already on eBay, but I'll give you kind of the lie of the land. This vacuum cleaner right here that sold for $38 plus $4 shipping, this person here, they've never touched the vacuum, they've never owned the vacuum, they've never seen the vacuum. They just took the Amazon image and moved it over to eBay. They then priced it and then took the Amazon description and moved it over to eBay. I'll show it to you. I'm on eBay right now. Here's the description. 3-in-1 vacuum cleaner functions as a stick vac, handheld vac, and utility vac. Now I'm going on Amazon. 3-in-1 vacuum cleaner functions as a stick vac, and it's the exact same thing. Okay? So what happens is when they move this image over and this picture over to eBay, somebody comes along and they buy it. And let's say the name of the buyer is Joe Smith. So Joe Smith sees this vacuum cleaner on eBay and says that's a good price, and he buys the vacuum. And once he buys the vacuum, he sends the seller right here $38 plus $4, so roughly $42. Now this seller has $42 and also has the customer's address because eBay gave it to him. So then this seller on eBay will go over to Amazon, will simply add it to their cart, and ship it to Joe Smith. They've never touched it, they've never seen it, they've never pre-bought it, nothing. Joe Smith gave them $42 for the vacuum. They came to Amazon and ordered it and sent it to Joe Smith, which begs a bunch of questions. But at the very least, so far, if I don't own Amazon and I don't own eBay and I didn't set up thousands of listings to impress you, this just might work, right? So far we know. We started off with Alexa.com, that Oprah example. So far, and that company, Alexa.com, was owned by Amazon itself. We know that DS Domination legitimately gets a heck of a lot of visitors. Too many visitors to fake. You can't fake rank a website that high. It's impossible. Now we also know that at least one seller on eBay is making a bunch of money. And I know you guys have questions like, why would someone buy the item on eBay more than it is on Amazon? Before I answer that, let me ask you this question. When I popped over to Amazon, did you say, well, that's a pretty good price for that vacuum? I bet a lot of you guys said, that's a pretty good price for that vacuum. You didn't know the price of this vacuum. If we were on the prices right, you wouldn't have said $19.96. You would have said $40, $50, $100, $150, $200. So you didn't know the price of the vacuum. Now, some people price compare, but others don't. We're dealing with millions of people. So let me ask you this question. Let me turn off the baby monitor in my room here. My daughter just went upstairs to go to bed. I'll be right back. There we go. So let me ask you this question. The blue jeans or the t-shirt or the clothes that you're wearing, did you get the lowest price on the planet? No. Did you shear the sheep and knit the sweater? Nope. You know what I mean? You just went out and you saw some blue jeans and you said, those are pretty good price, and you bought them. Okay? Just like somebody came on eBay and said, that's a pretty good price and I'll buy it. Which begs the next question. Well, okay, I can see why people, Roger, see the item and buy it, and some people don't price compare, but aren't they angry when it comes from Amazon? Well, let's go ahead and look at this seller's feedback on eBay and see how angry they are. This seller here's feedback score is 14,230, 99.4% positive feedback, all 5-star ratings, member since 2003. So there's a lot of information here. Now, some of you that don't think at all might say, well, what about the 9 negative feedback in a year? Okay, those are just numbers. I mean, I could sell candy to children, chocolate, and some of them are going to complain. But 99.4% of them are like, thanks for the chocolate and candy, right? But some will still complain. So now that we see that the feedback is outrageously amazing, we don't have to go into debating whether or not the customer is going to be upset. the customers have already been shown over a 10-year span here that they're not upset. In fact, I'll show you another seller in just a second. Now, when I ask you guys, hey, to challenge me every step of the way, at this point you should be saying, well, either this works or Roger set up this fake account 11 years ago, did like 40-something thousand sales and made all this fake feedback to fool me. Or he owns eBay. So now we're getting to the point where it's like maybe it doesn't work because there's aliens and spaceships, okay? And that's fine, we can talk about that. I'm going to reset myself on eBay. I'm going to give you an example of a seller. Advanced search, items by seller on the left side, and I'm going to type in a seller name once eBay catches up to me. And we'll take a look at how they're doing. Search. And if I click up top here, you will see their feedback score is 99.2%, 30,000 reviews. Now, I can't prove this to you. It really doesn't matter. But a customer will leave you a review about 1 out of every 3 sales, which means this person has over 90,000 sales. So again, that proves a couple different things to you. 1, the customers are satisfied getting the product, and 2, unless I invented an account in 2009, did 90,000 sales to set up this webinar, well, this works. Or if I own eBay and set all this fake stuff up, okay? So now at this point, you guys really should know that people are making money. The system really does work, and your really only objections on your end should be, if you're still fighting me, should be, okay, maybe it just works for that one guy or this second guy here, or maybe Roger set these accounts up years ago to fool us, you know, and just ludicrous things, right? Okay, so I think we're pretty confident it works. Now, one of the other questions, let me take a little drink of water here, you may have is, what about saturation? Well, there's, I think, 27 million items on Amazon alone. We also work with other suppliers. So there's about 127 million items. I don't know if I have to go any further to prove there's no such thing as saturation, but our members have been making great money for quite some time now, as did I. As I promised, it's 8:20 p.m. Just click to 21. 20 minutes into the webinar, like I said, take me 5 minutes to lie out the land and 15 more minutes to prove it to you. You guys should know by now, beyond a shadow of a doubt, that this works, okay? If you went out and read some blog by some bloggy blog guy that said it doesn't work because it rains outside on Wednesdays, well, I'm not going to argue with bloggy blog guy that's broke and tries to bash a company to get some sales on AdWords or something like that. You guys can go with bloggy blog guy who's not on this webinar, or you can look at what's in front of your face and make a decision. Now, I want to show you some broader strokes, and this will just take a few minutes, on what our game plan is. And I'll show you the price too, because we're not going to hold that back and try and stretch it out and tell you there's a big combo pack or something, or if you act now, you win a big truck and super secret stuff. We're just not going to do that because we're a real company. What you just saw is the pro training. In a second, I'm going to show you the back office so you can see how detailed it is. Before I do that, I'm going to tell you that it's $19.95 a month. Why am I telling you that? A good salesperson should wait till the end after he's blowing you away with all kinds of numbers. Here's my question to you. Why would we charge such a low monthly instead of charging a big fee? Like, let's say we wanted to charge $47 or $97. Hey, one time, $47. One time, $97. Why are we charging a low monthly? How can we benefit if it's a low monthly? We can only benefit if you stay. You will only stay if you make money. So this is us saying, hey, we know you're making money. We're going to make it a super low monthly fee. Cancel anytime, no contract, whatever. Okay? That's our thinking. Is it working? Did you see the ranking when I went to Alexa.com? Yeah, it's working. Okay? So now I'm going to show you the back office of DS Domination because I want you to see how detailed the training is. Because you know, as many people are winning, there's a handful that can't get it, and I don't want you to be that handful. So I want you to make a decision for yourself on whether or not you can handle this. So I'm going to test back office, and I won't go into this, the progress tracker to make sure you follow all the steps and everything else. But here's the training, the Pro tab here on the left side. That's what I just went over, Pro Training. Okay. I want to show you how you're actually trained because I'm not coming to your house. You would literally log in, click Pro, click on the modules to start, and start watching this. It'll tell you what to, you'll watch this video, and then you'll go down here and you watch the next one, set up your eBay account. What if you're outside the US? Let's do your first listing, products to stay away from, listing anatomy. But I want to show you how the videos look. So I'm actually going to bring up a video back here. You might not be able to hear me for 30 seconds, but just bear with me and watch this video for 30 seconds as it loads up. What did you see? You were looking right at my computer screen as I was showing you how to set up an eBay account. You're not going to get a crappy ebook or instructional CD. You actually watch me do it. How do you sell an item? Go here, click sell. You'll watch my computer screen in the video as I go over it and do this step by step for you. Now I want to show you something really important because I want to take the mind work out of it for you. At this point, you should really be saying, there's something here, okay? But I want to take the mind work out of it for you. So I'm going to go back to one of the sellers. I'm going to go to that Renato 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 again. And if you'll listen to me, I'll prove to you right now that you do not have to think, okay? Zero thinking involved. Let me prove it to you. How do we start the webinar? You went to Amazon, I went to Amazon, and I put blue in the box, okay? There's no thinking there. Tomorrow morning, is there any thinking for you to go to Amazon and put red in the box, or lamp in the box, or Jack in the Box, or whatever you want? There's no thinking. And then I followed the steps, and the steps are in the training for you. And I didn't have to think, well, what am I going to sell? I just followed the steps, and now I realize, hey, if you're selling a stick vacuum for $37.95 and making money, I'll sell it for $36.95. Do I have to think? No. Did I have to say, you know what? What can I sell? What can I sell? I know I can sell Gammo, Airsoft, BB gun, paper, bullseye targets. No, I didn't think at all. I typed blue in a box and followed the steps, and now I see these air targets are selling for $22.50 and he's making money. Guess what? I'm selling them for $21.50. Wow! Right? So I don't have to think about what to sell if I just follow the steps and say, you're selling from Amazon, bro. You sold this for $38, I'm selling it for $37. What about competition? We already talked about that. What if everybody's undercutting everybody? We already talked about that. 100 million items to choose from, right? So let me show you what I call the anatomy of a listing to prove that you don't even have to think at all. What's on your page? You got a picture. Where do you get that from? Amazon. Click a button 3 times. Oh, no thinking. Wait, there's some pricing there. What do I got to do there? Subtract $1. No thinking. What about the description down here? Get it from Amazon. No thinking. So far we haven't thought about anything, okay? What about the title? I got you, Roger. I have to think of words to put into my title. Aha. And you said there's not going to be any thinking, so I'm out of here, Roger, you big fat liar. This doesn't work. Watch this. Let me go over to our training. And I'm going to show you a little piece of software. And this isn't a software you have to download or anything like that. It's in our back office. And you will literally come over here in this one piece of software called the Title Builder. And you'll come over and you'll say, okay, I'm selling a vacuum cleaner. Anybody have to think there? Nope. Go. 1 second. Oh, not even 1 second. Oh, it tells me all the words to put in my title. Vacuum cleaner, bagless, upright. Oh, it's not a Dyson. Skip that one. New. Oh, it's not a canister. It's not an animal. It's not a HEPA. Skip that one. Floor. Yeah. Carpet. Okay. Oh, Dirt Devil. Awesome. There's my title. Done. So, what do you sell? I don't have a clue. Whatever you land on that's made money in the past, you sell it. What's your title? Put a couple words in a box. What's your price? Cheaper than the other guy. Can we all agree, at least some of the new people on here at this point, can you agree that there's just really no thinking? Can you come out and I'd like to just see one new person say, I can't see any thinking there. Anybody that's new, come out and admit, I'm not going to take your credit card, just admit there's no thinking. Thank you, Lee. Appreciate it. Can't see any thinking, no brainer. Awesome. Thanks, guys. Okay, cool. So we're not thinking. That's good, because we're done thinking. Okay, guys, we're about the nicest people in the world. Okay, this company is owned by 3 people. Kevin Hokawana just retired from the Air Force. He's, congratulations him. Completely stand-up guy. My name's Roger Langell. I'm in, again, Charlotte, North Carolina. I'm a dad of 2 little girls, 6 and 3 years old. Just turned 3. Happily married for 10 years, maybe 11. I kind of get our anniversaries mixed up. I guess you can hold that against me. And our other business partner is Tesh Junaja out of Houston, Texas. He does a lot of the programming and a lot of the smart stuff. He does the thinking for all of us. We'll say that, unless he's on here, and then I'll recant that. Okay, cool. So what I showed you guys is what we call the pro training. It's 1995. But we have a broad scope picture here. We're not here to sell you a product for 20 bucks and, all right, we made some money. Catch you later, alligator. All right? We've done millions in sales. Millions in sales. We do over $1 million in sales each and every single month. Because we have a life plan for people. What's the last life plan you guys heard? Go to school, grade 1, 2, primary, whatever. Learn how to color. Learn your alphabet. Learn your numbers. Learn to not eat glue. Okay? Then go up and learn about puberty and learn about girls and boys. Then learn some algebra. Okay? And then you're going to get into 10th and 11th grade, and you're going to start picking your career. Pick a good college. Okay? Go to college, all right? Get out of college, get a job, be rich, marry a boy or girl, get a white picket fence, 2.2 children, and a yellow golden retriever, retire at the age of 50, and ride off into the sunset. How's that working for you? Because I don't remember my high school teacher saying, get out, go spend $90,000 on student loans, have the stock market crash, have the government take your money, Wall Street take your money, nobody gets a job they really want, work like a dog your entire life, try and have a beer on the weekend, watch your football team lose every year, and have a great life. Because that's how she's working out, right? Versus what we were told. So let me give you a better life plan as far as financial freedom goes. $19.95 a month. That level you should easily, 30, 60, 90 days in, you should start making about $1,000 a month easily. Okay? $1,000 a month. So the next level we have, and before I even tell you about this, there is no combo pack here. We're not going to say, get all of this tonight, and it's only X amount of dollars. You've got to reset your thinking. You've got to reset your thinking. You've got to reset your thinking. There's one guy, one company on the planet tonight, right now, that's not trying to screw you, and it's us. Reset your thinking right now for this part. There is no combo pack. There is no buy all this and get this. We want you to start at the lowest level. We want you to. You can skip them, but we prefer for you to follow the training and start at the lowest level, okay? What a lousy salesman I must make. All right, but I have a question for you. Our second level in the training is called Elite, okay? After you're in, you're paying your $19.95 a month, you're making some money, you're comfortable, you know, you're not going to let me watch your children, but you might send me a Christmas card, okay? That's where we're at. Well, my question is, if in Elite there's 10 more suppliers besides Amazon, and instead of just selling on eBay, in 3 clicks of a button you're also selling on Google, and pretty much almost everything is cheaper, meaning you get all kinds of cash back rewards and everything else just for being in Elite because of the relationships we established. So I'm going to state that again, then I'm going to ask you a question. If instead of just using Amazon you had 10 more suppliers, if instead of just selling on eBay you were selling on Google, and if all the items that were normally you would make $20, $30, $40, you made $50, $60, $70 because of relationships we have with the companies, are you going to make more or less money in Elite? Are you all with me? I want an answer for that. Just make sure we're all here. With all of that, are you going to make more money or less money? Come on, new folks. Hang in there. Come on. Turn the TV off. Here we go. Good. More money. Makes sense. Cool. Okay. So in our step-wide path to get you to financial freedom, again, there's no package, there's no bundle. At this point, you're going to be spending $99 a month for Elite. So here's my skill testing question. How much does this cost? How much does this cost? I'll see if people have been on this webinar before. How much does it cost? Go ahead, put it in the chat. How much does it cost? 99, 120, 99, 0, 120, 1995. Dietrich Owens wins the prize. It costs nothing. Huh? What? Again, you're not walking in and ordering a Whopper. You pay $20, and then you make $100. How much did it cost you? Minus 80, right? It doesn't cost you anything if you make money. There's not programs out there where everybody makes money, so they're baffled by this concept. If you walk in and you buy a Whopper and you give them $5 and they give you $10 back, how much did the Whopper cost? Nothing. Okay? So start making your $20 here, upgrade, and then you'll start making at least $100 a month here, and then it costs nothing. Okay? And this is our life path that we have in place for you. And this right here you should be looking to make about $4,000 to $6,000 after 90 days on the Pro. Okay? Pretty good money. Remember, this is a retirement plan. Okay? Step one, you know, you really should be making this amount of money in a month, but I'll say 3 months. Step two, whenever you're ready, you can go to this level and start making more money. And now we're approaching some retirement money. Okay? Now here's where we're going to blow your mind. We have other levels in here. They cost more money. Guess what? I'm not even going to show them to you. But wait a minute, how am I going to sell them to you if I'm not going to show them to you? I don't sell anything. I'm not a seller. Again, only company on the planet that won't screw you tonight. I'm not even going to show you the higher levels, even though I could blow your mind with how much money is being made there. I could show you screenshots. I could show you how it works. I'm not even going to show you the higher levels. When is the last time you walked into a car dealership and you went to buy a cup of coffee or a candy bar, and the guy came over and said, the candy bar is $1. Okay, cool. And I'm not going to show you any cars. What? I'm not going to show you the expensive products. But don't you want me to buy a car? Not tonight. I want you to spend $19.95 and start turning your life around. I don't want to sell you a Ferrari. I don't want to sell you a giant package. I don't want to get you excited about a program called Monopoly that's $4.99, one time, buy it now. Maybe had a couple drinks. I don't know. I don't want you spending too much money. I don't want you making a bad decision. And that's how we are at DS Domination. That's why people like us. Now, am I a saint? Am I morally perfect? Absolutely not. I'll get my wife down here. She's chuckling. She can listen to me. But if you had a program that worked, doesn't it make sense to do a low barrier of entry like 1995 and have people graduate and move up as they start making money? Doesn't that make sense? You've probably never seen it because there's no program that works. There's no program that works. You know what program works? Your job. You get in, you're making $10 an hour, and they give you a raise in a year to 11. There, your money went up. Congratulations. Okay? But not in the online world, not in the business world, not in the work from home world. It's all smoke and mirrors. Give us $500 up front. Good luck to you. You're going to be on my team. We got a system. We're going to help you. We're going to call you every day. We're going to motivate. We're going to make you a leader. We're going to show you push-button marketing. We're going to empower you. All in. Not tonight. Not tonight. We're about truth. We expect the truth from you. I think I proved absolutely every single point. I'm not done yet, but there's a lot of people asking for a link right now. I'm going to show you this link. Please do not go there right now. Don't go there. Do not go there. Do not go there. Don't go there. Napada, go there. Okay? I'm going to show you what that looks like. There's a couple important things, but I'll come back to it. Don't worry about it. So I'm going to show you what this link looks like so you know where you're going and so you know what to do when you get there. More common sense, that's all. Okay, so this is the page you'll land on when you get there, and it's really easy, just put regular stuff. But a couple things I want you to pay attention to. When you get down here to the bottom section, it'll say referrer name. Who referred you to DS Domination? What Facebook post did you see? Who sent you an email? What's your neighbor saying? What friend put you on here? If you don't see their name, don't complete this, but rather contact them instead, okay? Make sure that they get credit for referring you. Also, down here you'll see this prove you are human. Some people, you'll fill out the whole thing, you're like, okay, I'm going to buy it now, but you skip this step. This is called a CAPTCHA, and it just proves that you're not a robot trying to break into our system. So all you do is click start, has a little game there for you. This one says put lemons and ice in the pitcher. There's the lemon. There's the ice. I won the game, so it knows I'm not a computer. And that's it, and then you're good to go. So here's the link for that. With that, guys, I'll start answering your questions for you. But if you're just ready to go and, you know, I don't know what question you're going to have, but if you're ready to go and that all makes sense to you, well, there you go, okay? Boom, link, 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 link. Okay, awesome. Okay, let's answer some questions you may have, folks, for this. Boom, shaka-doom, boom, boom. Okay, let's see. How much time do you average at the beginning? Go ahead and write these numbers down, guys. When you're doing a listing, like once you've gone through the training, Todd, which is about 2 hours long, but once you go through it, after you do 1 or 2 listings, it'll take you 4 minutes to do a listing on eBay. You can do, so that's about 15 listings an hour that you're going to put up, okay? And I found that whatever amount of listings I put up, this is just with the pro training, it goes up real fast when you get to the elite, okay? But I found whatever amount of items I put up, if I multiply it times 5, that's how much I made a month. So if you want to put 1 hour in, that's 15 listings, multiply that times 5, you'll make about $75 a month, okay? Not great money, but put in more than 1 hour, I guess, is the bottom line on that. Okay, cool. Let's see what's next. Do you recommend that people get the hang of Elite before purchasing Unleashed? In other words, Unleashed based on understanding Elite. It's not based, I definitely recommend the Pro first, okay, to get the whole environment here. And then, of course, go to the Elite. The Unleashed, it's not an extension like Elite's an extension of Pro. There's just more stuff in there. So do you need to fully understand Elite? No, you don't. Sherry, that you're showing me with your question that you're already, okay, you're so welcome. Okay. Should I keep my listings on a spreadsheet with buyer info when item shipped? Yes. We do have a spreadsheet in the back office for you. Okay. So you need eBay and Amazon accounts? Yes. Yep. All free. Peter asks if the item is shipped to Amazon as a dropshipper will not show the Amazon logo. Peter, if you're on the webinar earlier, none of that question matters because I showed you gazillions of transactions from those sellers with gazillions of positive feedbacks. So we know what we're doing. That's in the training, and don't let that hold you back because obviously I didn't set up those accounts 10 years ago to fool you, so you'll see rave reviews, so don't let the little things stand in your way, okay? Is there a way I can come to Charlotte and meet you personally? I'm located in Charlotte myself, and I'm very interested in your company. I'd like to change my life and finally enjoy life. Well, I'm not sure, Shelly, if you want to message me on Facebook or something, we can see if we can set something up. We're preparing for our event in Las Vegas at the end of May, so we're so completely swamped right now, but I can try. Let's see. Is there a limit to list on eBay? Sometimes if you're brand new, eBay will give you a listing limit, but in the training it shows you how to call in and what to say to get your limit lifted. Okay? Where do you see how many times a product has been sold on eBay? Well, when someone lists something, Sebastian, they can say they have 8 available, like those Pyrex dish sets. And if any of them sold, to the right of it, it'll say 5 sold, 6 sold, 4 sold. But if they put up a quantity of 1 and they say I only have 1 dish set, you have to look at their sold screen and it only shows that 1 sold. Okay? And you can't tell how many sold. How does product get shipped, delivered to the customer? You add it to your cart on Amazon and ship it direct to them. Average number of listings to make 1,000 a month. That's that model I showed. Multiply it times 5, and that's how much you should make. So if you listed 200 items, on average, with good titles, you should make $1,000 a month. Now, is that to say every single item sells and you make $5? No. One item might sell 43 times and you make $3. One item might sell twice and you make $20, et cetera, et cetera. But on average, whatever amount I seem to list with just the pro training, if I multiply it times 5, that's about what I made a month. Okay? Great question. How does eBay handle your first few sales? Well, you'll list an item. If you have no feedback, eBay will give you a really prominent result. Okay? The customer buys it from you and you ship it. Not difficult. Prove you are a human. I am fighting, you said fight back. Scroll up and answer with anything. I'm not sure what that means because I'm reading the questions. Newest, William Davidson. Don't we have to own the items in order to sell them? Absolutely not. Okay? I don't know if you're familiar with the stock market, free trade, capitalism, et cetera, but I'll tell you that no, you don't. I don't want to go down that road. I'll get too cynical. Okay? Let's see. Can you address items? Gary, are you a member, Gary Rice? This seems time intensive. How much time on average do people spend updating their products and doing research? Lauren, if you want to, I notice you have a .edu address. If you want to type down below how much you're making or you anticipate making in the near future after you get out of college, I will tell you how much time you need to make that, and it'll probably be 1/10 of what you're going to spend at a job. We'll send you a Christmas card, invite you to London, cook you dinner, and take you out for a cheeky pint. Thanks. William Davidson, awesome. All you did was like stretch it out, so I had to scroll higher up to see questions. Thanks, buddy. Let's see. Why am I the only one chatting on here? Okay. William, you're the only one chatting. It's not a chat box on GoToMeeting. GoToMeeting's a multi-million-dollar company. They don't have a chat box, just a question box. So I would probably hop off and call it a night if you think the presentation is BS because people aren't chatting with you on here. On average, how many hours? I think we got that one. Let's see. Can you start pro with pro, then go to elite? Absolutely. Absolutely. Awesome. Let's see. Can we end our membership without any time without penalty? Of course. Of course. It's so funny when I read the questions, I can tell how many people or how much people have been stung by other programs or generally screwed over in life. And when you do something right and fair, you're like, yeah, of course, whatever. Quit if you want to. No contract. Do whatever you want, you know. So, oh, one of the members said, tell William that he's the only one here. You're the only one here, William. This is a recording. Let's see. Cha-ching several times today. I'm addicted. Awesome. By the way, you're kind to share this. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Cork. I appreciate that. Does eBay and Amazon go against drop shipping? Absolutely not. You know, well, you can Google it yourself, but if you Google eBay drop shipping, you'll find eBay going, eBay drop shipping is termed as do and rock on and do it. It's awesome. That's all. I mean, eBay likes making money, right? They make money. We have an app for mobile phones one day. Maybe. Thank you, Randy. Appreciate that. Why do we have to put a referral person as our made to make money referring? Actually, yeah, we're not even going into that. Technically, guys, we are deemed a network marketing company because we pay out 10 levels for referring people, and we have an incredibly lucrative compensation plan. So I got a question on this. I wasn't even going to go into it, but if you've ever done network marketing, what network marketing company doesn't talk about their compensation plan? None of them, because they all suck. No, I'm just kidding, but they all suck. I mean, I like the environment, but when you're in the back office, if you click on affiliate right here, it'll say inactive when you log in, and it has the whole compensation plan there for you, and it's very, very, very lucrative. There's so much I didn't show you, like we track the prices on Amazon, okay? How cool is that? All right, so I'll open that up really quick for you. You just add the items that you're selling to your watch list, and we track the stock of the item on Amazon. We tell you when there's a price change on Amazon, the lowest price in history, the highest price in history, etc., etc. So, I mean, and we send you an email when there's a change in your product price. So it's pretty crazy. I haven't even tipped to the iceberg the software. I might be the worst seller in here. I would love to talk privately about this. Are you willing to send me a quick message? I'll be honest with you, William, and this might make me sound bad, but I'm brutally honest. It's $20, bro. You just don't need a private conversation for that, is what I'm thinking. How old am I? I'm 42. Okay. Let's see. Do we double check for wholesale suppliers? Are there many fraud companies around? I checked them all. We have dozens and dozens of them listed back here for you, millions of items. Nothing to check. Awesome. How do you reach the help desk if needed? Any DS Domination page, you can go down to the bottom and click the Contact Us right here for you. Where to make the most money? Recruiting for the program or listing items? We have people making tens of thousands of dollars on eBay, and we have people making tens of thousands of dollars in the affiliate program. Our highest earner, I think, one guy on eBay is making. No, we've only been doing this for 8 months. I think he's making $48,000 or something a month, and our highest affiliates. I know he had 1 week that was $20-something thousand, but I don't pay attention to it. I'm surprised. Somebody asked, am I an affiliate by being a member of DS Domination? There's a separation. It actually has to happen by law. Legally, we have to separate between a customer and an affiliate. You can certainly do both, okay? But if you're just using our product and making money on eBay, you're not considered an affiliate. To be an affiliate and make money sharing DS Domination, there's a $9.95 fee. And legally, we have to do it. We have to segregate between a customer and an affiliate. Other companies usually make you order like a $500 kit with some fancy DVDs in it. We just say it's $9.95 a month to separate you. Okay? Well, guys, super awesome. I didn't get to every single question. I think I answered almost all of them, but I think I covered enough to make a $20 decision, really. And we're here to support you and change your life. And if you're up for that and you want to join an incredibly awesome community of normal people making great money, hop on board. If that's not for you and you're still fighting it, well, keep up the good fight. God bless, guys, and have an amazing night. And thanks for hanging out with me, whatever your decision is. All right, take care, guys. Thanks.
Learn how you can create an online income by leveraging 2 of the largest online stores, Amazon and eBay. Click on the link below and get started today.